my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me. And supporting my channel is very easy. Just like the video, subscribe, or click on the notification bell. And I hope that you're all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But in the meantime, join me in meeting the illustrated Bestiary Oracle. And this was created by Maia, illustrated by Kate O'Hara, and published by Storey Publishing. And it was released October 1st of 2019, and at that time it retailed for $19.95. And this is a continuation of the Wild Wisdom series, and I already did a video of the illustrated herbarium, and you could check those videos out if you so wish. And there is for this there is the hardcover book, which we will go over. And then there's the oracle cards, which I have, and I will be doing another video on those. And then there is a collectible box set. I didn't get that because I already have the oracle cards, and the box set just comes with the book and the oracle cards. So it's kind of overkill. I don't need all of that anyway. And then there is a Wild Wisdom Companion and a Wild Wisdom Collection, and a Daily Magic deck, and the Night School deck. And so the book, the hardcover book is 8.35 height, across is 6.35, and the spine is 0.63. And as you can see, because it is a book, it just has the title on the spine. And the cards you'll find them in the back in this envelope. I am not a fan of this at all because this is already starting to tear, and it's very fragile to me. The glue, I should say, not tape. The glue is already starting to come off. So I would suggest maybe a pouch or a little bag to put them in. And the way that you originally get them is there'll be pages like this. They'll be put together in pages. And as you can see, they're tear off. You just basically disassemble the pages to get the cards. And I'm really glad that she came out with the oracle cards because not very happy with that setup. And this is the deck of oracle cards, and I will be doing a video on these next so you can see. And let me just go ahead and compare so you can get an idea of, yeah, see, the oracle cards are much larger, and yeah, the material of these ones in the hardcover and the hardback, I can talk really. The hardback book, they're very thin, and they are very bendy. But the oracle ones, just by themselves, they are thicker cardstock. So yeah, it's mainly what you want. So I just wanted to show you that difference. Okay. And the cards themselves, I'll give you a comparison with a regular tarot card. And as you can see, they are very small. And measurements, 3.5 height, across is 2.25, and the width is about 1/4 of an inch. And reversals will be revealed. And the cards themselves, it's really nice that they added this because at the bottom, let me see if I can get that in a little bit better. There you go. Okay, so as you can see on the bottom, it has the page where you can find this particular card. And I like that they did that because they did not put the in the contents page, they did not put them alphabetically. So it's really nice when you can just look at the card and know what page. And there are 36 cards of various animals. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this continuation deck. And I really love Kate's illustrations. And basically you'll have the animal and then some little saying about what the card is about. And then you'll have the animals. All right, so just go ahead and look at these. And her illustrations are what drew me to the decks. And I will put both of their websites in the description. I think I've already posted it in the Herbarary videos, but I'll also list it in this video as well. And I always try to put, if they have a website or Instagram, I try to put their socials in there so you can check out their other decks, or if they don't have another deck, their work, so you can see if there's anything else you like about them, or you can just peruse their website. And I also like these cards because if you are into learning more about animals, or if you're into animal spirituality, you can choose a card and put it up on a little stand as you're studying. If you want to go into depth on that particular animal, yeah, these would really be nice for in-depth study. They're really beautiful to look at. I can't rave enough about the artwork. Such a fangirl, what can I say? And that is another reason why I got the larger size Oracle ones, because they are bigger. I like that. I like that at the bottom with the forest. And there is one human. And I don't generally like spiders, but I really like this illustration of this spider. You get the northern lights, so pretty. I envy people who are artists and who can make something out of nothing. I am terrible. I can draw a stick figure. I can draw a mean stick figure, but so I love to look at other people's artwork, that they can just take a blank canvas and make something so wonderful with it. Okay, and that is pretty much the deck. All right, let's go into this beautiful guidebook. And on the back, it has some reviews on some people who have looked it at. Okay, so, and it is the same setup as the Herbarary. You've got lovely color pictures, and then you got your thanks, copyright page, and like I said, as you can see, the contents are not alphabetical. And then we have a couple of quotes. And I will let you pause and read that at your leisure. And then we have a preface. And she just goes into a story. And I will let you pause and read that as well. It's always nice how she adds stories into the book. Continuation. And then we have an introduction, and this just tells her about her I guess you could say little adventure with a shaman, Don Antonio, and just a little adventure she had with him, and how she got interested in earth medicine and animal medicine for this chapter in her Wild Wisdom series. And then she has the Bestiary watch list, and basically it's just an icon that marks the most vulnerable species. All right, and you can pause that and read that as well at your leisure. And then we go on to the Hearing Spirit Song. and kind of just, she wants you to pause and listen to a song from the animals. And then has some questions for you. And then we go to how to use this book. And just make suggestions on how you can use it and how you can use your deck. And then be the animal. Just basically look into that animal and look through the world of that animal and do a little journaling and invite the animal into your dream time where you can do certain things to maybe have a dream about that certain animal that you're wondering about, and then like keep a journal because if anybody knows better about dreams, you need to write it down right after you get up because it's still fresh in your mind, because it will dissipate as the day goes by and you'll be like, oh man, what was that part? So keep a journal so you can make any notes of a dream if you encountered one in your dreams. And then we have a free write, and this is just pulling a card and setting a timer for 10 minutes and then asking the card, what message do you have? And just anything that pops into your head, just write it down. And it's kind of like asking that certain creature to speak to you. All right, so then we go into the actual meat, as they say, of the guidebook. And so we have the card, and on the card was the little meaning, keywords, phrase, whatever. Then we have the animal, and then she gives you the scientific name of that animal, and then goes into the meaning of the card. And then we have a ritual that you can use and questions you can ask. And then we have a reflection and more questions of while you're focusing on that certain creature. These are just questions you can ask yourself. And then we have a little saying from somebody. For instance, we have Oprah Winfrey and a little saying from her. And that is pretty much the rest of the guidebook. You have these beautiful pictures and a ritual and a reflection. And as you can see, there is the symbol for what she had stated previously in the guidebook, listing it as a vulnerable species. So, and that is pretty much what is in the guidebook. And we'll just flip through it and head to the back. And as you can see, yeah, beautiful illustrations. I can't gush enough for this series. I really can't. I am big on art in a lot of decks. Okay, and Then we have how to work with the Bestiary cards. And she just suggests spending some time to get acquainted. And I'm sure we all do this. When we get a deck, we basically look through it, and if we really like it, ooh and ah. And then suggestion to clear your cards and set an intention. Open your heart, introduce yourself. Total suggestions. You don't have to do this. It's all a personal thing, personal preference, I should say. And then we have a 1-card draw. And then we have 2-card draw. And then we have calling in guidance. And this one, draw a card with your left hand. Now draw a card with your right. And the animal on your left showing up to guide your inward journey. And the one on the right is to guide your outward work, how you move through the physical world. And then we have some sources and resources that she used in researching. And then we have Maia, her biography in the back. And that is it. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffling. If you don't like the smaller cards, you are not going to like shuffling these. But they are so flexi-bendy. If you have arthritis, small hands, you're really gonna like these. And you can do the overhand. They are kind of a matte gloss, not glossy. They are kind of I don't want to say matte, but kinda. All right, so you can do the overhand. You could do the, as I call them, poker shuffle, like we just did. Or you can do the side shuffle. I've seen these when I've looked at videos and stuff, but I can't get into that. I cannot get into these side shuffles. It feels awkward to me. But it's just, that's how I am. I mean, you may enjoy it. Nothing wrong with it. No judgment here. All right, so let's go ahead and see which animal wants to pop up and say hello. Ooh, Delight in Daring, the 5-lined skink. And I have never heard of this animal. And it looks like everybody wants to eat it. Poor little thing. All right, so let's explore. It's on page, and as you can see, page 139. Okay, 139. All right. And I'm not even going to attempt to do the scientific name because I will totally butcher it. Okay. Fireline skink is an adrenaline junkie, the evil Knievel of the lizard world. This speed demon flashes his bright blue tail, baiting hawks and snakes. Catch me if you can. Skink trills, driving into a crevice. Skink knows he's super fast, but that's not why he baits the big boys. His superpower is beyond speed. Skink can lose his tail and live, so he flicks it around like a bright blue flag and then scurries for the shadows, cackling as he goes. Skink reminds you to delight in daring, that to really live, you must be willing to risk your tail. Apparently, literally. Wow. That is so interesting. All right, ritual. Release regret. 20 years from now, you will probably be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do, by the things... Let me say that again. 20 years from now, you will probably be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did. Looking back on your life, what have you left undone? What regrets do you have for missed opportunities? Oh, don't we all have those? Whether it's a trip you didn't take, a job you turned down, or a friend you didn't make time for, understanding your regrets help you to make different choices moving forward. So, list your regrets. Go back year by year. Use a calendar so you can be precise. Once you have a list, take it one step further. Sit with each regret and ask if you still have sadness or grief around this moment. If you don't, if you feel complete, let it go. But if there is still an emotional pull, take time to understand why. Was it a missed opportunity for personal growth? Was it a crossroads in your life where you feel like you chose the wrong road? Understanding your regrets help you to understand your own choices and allow you to make different ones in the future. Reflection. Growing through loss. Regret is often linked to the times you didn't dare, the opportunities you missed because you were too scared of what you might lose or have to give up. Skink knows that when he loses his tail, a new one will grow in its place. This is one of life's great secrets. When you lose something, you are inadvertently creating room for something new to grow. You've probably already experienced this in your own life. Think about the things you've lost. People, jobs, homes. Loss breaks your heart, but it also shows you your strength, and that's where the growth comes in. What have you learned about yourself through loss? What new growth has come because you've lost your metaphorical tail? When your cup is empty, you do not mourn what is gone, because if you do, you will miss the opportunity to fill it again. Sarah Addison Allen, Lost Lake. Wow. Oh my goodness. I don't know who needed to hear that. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I don't know who needed to hear that. But there is the message for you guys. And that is all I have for this book. And let me know in the comments below your thoughts about it. You liked it, you didn't like it. If you have it, let me know how it's going for you and how it reads for you. I'm always interested in hearing from you guys and your opinions. And once again, thank you so much for spending time with me, and I hope that you will join me for another video. Until next time, take care, and goodbye, my dears.